morning, YouTubers, YouTube viewers, humans, dogs, cats, aliens, and whoever else is watching this. Also Alex. So what do you find me doing today? Well, as you've probably gathered by the title, this is another Pug update. It's Peugeot 309, the festively unexceptional car. While we go round a roundabout. So why am I in the Renault if this is about the Peugeot? Well, bumpers. That's right, as you know, there's a cracked bumper on the front of the 309, and I've tracked one down in Newbury, along with hopefully the broken window winder in the rear door and possibly a gear knob, because the gear knob on my one is falling to bits. So yeah, I'm now on a, what's that, 2.5 hour drive, something like that, to go and pick this stuff up from Newbury. It is a Series 1 car, the one at Newbury, so I am limited to what I can get off it. The bumper looks identical, I'm hoping it is. But yeah, anyway, if not, we'll probably make it fit somehow. We'll see. Where's this bus going? That's not a bus stop, why are you pulling in there? Anyway, so what else has been done? Now, a lot of it hasn't been filmed because, as you saw in the last update, video number 2 of the Peasants Peugeot Project, as it's now been dubbed, it was heading off up to Dean's, my mechanics, because I've given up trying to sort out the rear brake hoses. So let's see if we can turn the heating up a little bit just to shut the fan up. I'll turn it back down again in a minute because it's extremely hot today, so I've got the aircon going full bore. So anyway, yeah, back to the Peugeot. So what has been done to it since it's been at Dean's? Well, obviously the brakes have been sorted out. Been absolute nightmare. I think I said in the previous video there's 3 different braking systems available, and appears to be 4 different rear shoes available, and obviously I've had to buy all of them because yeah, anyway, so I have a nice selection of Peugeot parts, but not for my Peugeot. But we've finally got there. Finally, we've got the right pads, the right shoes, the right calipers with a bit of modifications and switching bits across from old calipers to new calipers, and we are finally there. We finally have brakes. Obviously, the master cylinder then had to go, so that had to be replaced. We've done fuel filter or the oil change, oil filter, air filter. What else have we done? New radiator, new fan switch in the radiator. We have found a small spot of rust underneath, which is going to need to be attended to for the MOT. But only literally sort of like the size of the end of the finger. It's just unfortunate it's near a seatbelt mount, otherwise you wouldn't worry about it. What else have we done? Brakes, oil filter, fuel filter. Oh, the cam belt tensioner pulleys have been done, new water pumps in there. Obviously the coolant system's had a full flush. I'm not in Newbury yet, I'm just emptying a few bits out of the car to make room. I'll come back to you in a second. Right, so where were we? Well, I'm going backwards. as I said, service been done, cam belt pulleys, water pump, water flush, rad, brakes, etc. So it has a completely new braking system on it. There's basically nothing that hasn't been done on the brakes. Say cam belt followers, tensioner pulleys, water pumps, so that's all good. Full service, new rad. So the cooling system, cam belt, service, brakes, all done. It's basically, yeah, had rather a lot more done than I was hoping. So it should be a nice reliable little car now, because those XUD engines are pretty bulletproof, and as I said, everything else is sort of new. So next step, it's had rear wheel bearings as well. Rear wheel bearings have been done, because as you heard, they were slightly noisy towards the end of the last video. So yeah, that's all been done. New discs. Anyway, yeah. So what's next? Obviously the welding, MOT. It's going to need a set of tyres. I'm going to see if I can get some part warns, but obviously it's an unusual size nowadays, so probably not. But I'll give it a go. But if not, that'll have a new set of boots all round. Then Al will be over to mop and polish it. Obviously wet vac and everything, all the inside. So make it all lovely and shiny inside and out and clean. I have another chap who is really keen to clean all inside the wheel arches and the engine bay and everything. Everyone needs a fetish, but so it'd be rude not to let him do it. He wants me to fix his fruit machine, so a bit of tit for tat maybe, we'll see. So yeah, it should be really lovely and shiny. I need to repair one of the wheel trims. The plastic clip, like little forks bit that holds the like tensioner ring on the back has snapped just with age, so I need to try and repair that. I will try. If you watch the other channel, the Audio Addicts channel, you will have seen me do it on a Panasonic boombox. I nearly called it the unpolitically correct term we used to use back in the day, but the Panasonic boombox, I used a technique using super glue and baking powder, and I'll tell you what, that was bloody strong. So I'm going to try that. What's the worst that can happen? Doesn't work. So I think we're almost at the point of being done, which is good, because the festival of the Unexceptional is about a fortnight away. Today is the 15th of July, so it's 15 days away. The show is on the 30th, and hopefully I'll see some of you there. But anyway, enough of me waffling. Let's show you the Peugeot 309. So the first job, I managed to get a window winder handle. As you can see, that one's broken, and new one to go on. They're very white and very faded, but we'll deal with that later on. But for now, we're on. Next job was the rocker cover gasket, or cam cover gasket. So I've cleaned all the mating surfaces up. As you can see, it looks very clean in there. I honestly think this car's been very well maintained. You know, there's no sludge, but there, that's on. A nice new gasket. As you can see, the engine bay is very dirty. Here's all the old parts. You see broken discs, knackered wheel. So, but Dean has done his bit. The brakes are done, and away we go. CB aerial is on and CB fitted inside. Probably need a bigger mount really, that's not quite strong enough. That should do for tonight though. And it slots in nicely down there. Also, replace the front bumper. Just need to order a new number plate. You can see how badly perished the tyres are here, hence I haven't done many miles with the car. And we're at ATS now getting the tyres done. The Land Rover has now gone, just to finish that scenario up. Went to a farm in Lincolnshire. But, you can see little Al is now detailing the car. The inside has been done, more or less. You can see all the mould's gone, it's come up quite nicely in there. I had to take the under bonnet sound deadening off. That was just crumbling all over the engine bay, which, as you can see, is now nice and clean. It's been de-oiled and degunked and has come up really well. If I'd got a bit more time, I'd give that a real good polish in there, which I probably will do after the festival, because I think that will come up really nicely. But there is all the foam that was falling off the inside of the bonnet. There's another mate just helping get it done because we were running out of time. The paint has come up lovely, so we just blacked up, as you can see, all the plastics, put the wheel trims on, and it has really come up well. Interiors, I mean, that interior for a car of this age and mileage is just brilliant. And the obvious the beaded seat cover obviously covers up the hole in the seats, which was a shame because that's the only damage in there. Other than that, interior is brilliant. But as you can see, it's come up really, even I'm surprised at how well it has come up. The shine on the paint, the plastics, it's all come up really, really nicely. And my £15 wheel trims are a little bit broken, but they're a lot better than nothing. And obviously the anti-static strip. The reflectors on the doors, like all cars had back in the day. The blind spot bits for the mirrors. The wheel trims again, obviously nice new tyres. My nice new number plate. Obviously we've got to have the Berry Retro Cub sticker and the one on the number plate as well. Got to be done. The wide angle lens in the rear view mirror, again something cars had back in the day as an accessory of my flat cap and my tartan travel rug. And I'm not convinced by these things, but it was a period accessory, so on it went. So here we are, the Peasants Peugeot Project is festival of the Unexceptional ready. We've got new tyres, new cam belt, new tensioners, new oils, new filters, new brakes all round, new master cylinder twice. All that's left to be done is tomorrow. We couldn't really do it today because it's raining. Tomorrow a friend of mine is going to clean up all inside the wheel arches and stuff, and the brakes just need another bleed really, but other than that it's project of the Unexceptional ready. So I'm now just driving it. I have driven it before, but not very far because obviously the wheels were, the tyres were shot to bits. But it drives really well. There is a slight hum from the front wheel bearings. They will get done, but not until after the festival. It's been accessorised, as you can see. I've got the blind spot little additional mirror things in. I've got my beaded seat cover. We've got the strip on the back, the anti-static strip. We've got the wide angle lens in the rear mirror, in the rear window. Obviously the wheel trims are on. The tartan travel rug, and it'd be nice if he stayed on this side of the road. And yeah, I didn't bring the sunglasses. So yeah, it's basically done. Accessorised, clean. It's got a ceramic coating on it. It is. I'm well chuffed, and it actually drives really well. I'm not going to do a full video on this. I'll do a proper test video probably after the festival of the Unexceptional. But it drives really well with the new tyres on, and obviously the steering, the tyres up to pressure. The steering is actually really nice. It's obviously non-power assisted, but it is nicely weighted. You only really notice it's heavy when you're parking at low speeds, as you would with any non-assisted car. But driving it drives lovely. The gearbox is a joy. When did the French stop being able to make gearboxes? All the modern French cars I've had and driven, the gearboxes are absolutely atrocious, including the Renault I've got as a daily at the moment. The Peugeot 207 I had a couple of company cars ago. Again, the gearbox was absolutely atrocious. A colleague's Clio, his Capture. Oh my god, no, French gearboxes are atrocious. They didn't used to be. They used to be able to make decent gearboxes. This is lovely. The gear knob itself has fallen off, but another one will be fitted tomorrow. No, I can honestly say it's a joy to drive. I really like it, which I'm not allowed to do because it has to be sold. I mustn't fall in love with this car. I will concede I am still taking it a little bit easy because these are absolute budget tyres. The cheapest tyres I could find that were new. With a bit of cash back, it's about 140-ish quid, 142 quid, something like that, for a set of 4. I can't even buy one tyre for the Corvette for that. Oh my god, I didn't want to see anything anyway. It's no speed demon, it's 64 horsepower, but it pulls well enough. No, it's brilliant. It's festival ready. So, as I said, next couple of days we'll just bleed the brakes again, clean up the wheel arches. It'll obviously just get one final wipe over because it's been rained on, and it'll probably have a bird shit on it between now and Saturday. And yeah, brilliant. So. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Comment below if you've ever owned a 309. Tell me what you thought of it. I've had a 405 in the past, which I loved. The 207 work car, which I hated. It has the 207 SW. I can honestly say is the one car I've ever driven that I had, after 40,000 miles, I had nothing good to say about it. Normally I can find something I like, even if it's just I like the look of the speedo needle. This had no redeeming features. I hated every single thing about it. But my 405 I really liked. This, so far, I really like. So what did you think? But anyway, I'm waffling again. So like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends, and I'll see you in a fortnight probably for a review of the Festival of the Unexceptional. So come back for that, and I'll see you then. Ta-da!